Have you ever wondered, every decision he takes or everything he brings, there is always a question mark. But in spite, we listen to him. I'm talking about Modi ji's style of speaking. Guys, in the next 10 minutes, I'm not going to talk about politics. As a communication expert, as a coach, where I work with leaders, I'll be giving you what best techniques he uses in his influence. I'm sure these techniques you can apply in your presentations, you can apply in your speaking, or you can apply even in your daily sales scenarios. Guys, if you want to get such videos on speaking, on influence, on leadership, I kindly ask you one thing, kindly subscribe. So in the next minutes, I will break down the next 3 best techniques what Modi ji uses in his speech. Have you ever wondered, everything he brings is always a question mark. But in spite, we listen to Modi ji's every word, every single sentence in his speech. Yes, I tell you guys, I'm not talking about politics. I'm not talking about his leadership. I'm talking about how he influences people. The 3 best techniques he uses is, he uses what you call repetition, or the methodology of rhythm in his voice. He uses other technique, the power of strategic pause. The other technique he uses is the power of personal storytelling. Let's break down these 3 techniques in the next 5-6 minutes, guys. Kindly subscribe, share, and comment, and go implement any of these techniques in your regular meetings, regular presentations, or regular sales. This will definitely work for you. Let's talk something about the technique number 1, the repetition or rhythm. In the other words, it is called anaphora. Anaphora is a technique where it is an art of influencing people through repetition. I call it as 3-word repetition. Example, I am going to bring this, I am going to start, and I am going to means I use the words 3 times. And that becomes a power in your speech, a punch in your speech. Modi ji uses this technique in his regular words. India is the greatest country. India is becoming powerful, and India is becoming the strongest economy. Means he uses his power of repetition or use of rhythm in his speech.
एक बार लाल किले से कहा था, जीरो डिफेक्ट जीरो इफेक्ट। आज कहना चाहता कि हमें दाम कम लेकिन दम ज्यादा, हमारी हर प्रोडक्ट का दम ज्यादा हो लेकिन दाम कम हो, इस भाव को लेकर के हमें आगे बढ़ना है.
The rhythm is the one thing, or the repetition is the one thing I say you guys, it is taken longer and it is remained longer in the minds of people and it influences them. Guys, in your next meeting, you can apply this technique. It is example, if you are in sales and you are a sales manager, you can influence your teammates by telling that we are going to achieve, we are going to do this, and we are sure that this year we will turn into profits. So the rhythm is we are, the repetition is we are, and it becomes a rhythm. My dear friends, this technique is a powerful technique. Even Obama uses the power of repetition. I was reading a book called Speak Like Obama. This really works. You may ask, Vishwanath, do you use this technique? I'm sure I use this technique even in my trainings. because I want my people to carry the message. So repetition and rhythm is the best technique you can apply, and Modi ji uses that technique in his regular speeches. The second technique what we are going to talk about is the strategic pause. I use that technique here, giving a small gap in the words you deliver. Greatest speakers weaponize it. Most speakers fear it. The silence between the two sentences, that is called pause. It is called the strategic pause. In the sense, it is left intentionally.
नए कदम उठाए, यही समय की मांग है। और इसलिए
the reason when I'm sending some message to the audience, I want that message to be shrinked or taken it into their minds, and that is where the pauses come perfect. Purpose of a pause is it creates attention in the audience. It creates curiosity what he or she is going to speak. Whenever you hear Modi ji's speeches, you can see he uses pauses. देवियों और सज्जनों, आज की बात. The reason he uses these gaps, and I call them as pauses, it is left intentionally. It is not he forgot the sentences, it is strategically built where you want to create rhythm as well as repetition as well as pauses. When can I use this pause? Modi ji uses this pause whenever he wants to deliver something very, very important. See, I used the power of rhythm, the power of repetition, and the power of using the pause. Yes, I say you guys, because whenever you want to tell something very important, very punchy, you can use pauses. This year, we are going to be the topmost in our business. You can just see, I used pauses, I used the rhythm. My dear friends, this is a strategic pause what great speakers apply. You may ask, sir, I'm a manager, I'm an officer, I'm a speaker where I speak some small speeches. Can I apply this? Absolutely yes. In your next presentations, while you are giving on the stage, you can use this power of strategic pause. So if you are giving a speech, you can use this strategic pause in your next speeches. If you are in a meeting, imagine you are talking to some 10 people. Can I apply this technique? Guys, we are on the business code where we need to work on this. Little pauses. My dear friends, it can influence. This is the power of technique. Number 3 is the power of personal storytelling. Yes, storytelling. Yes, Modi ji uses this technique very powerfully.
शादी के लिए अनगिनत लोगों ने बलिदान दिए. मैंने पहले भी कहा, जवानी खपा दी, फांसी पर लटक गए. क्यों? स्वतंत्र भारत के लिए. 75-100 साल पहले का वो कालखंड याद कीजिए. पूरा देश स्वतंत्र भारत के मंत्र को लेकर के जीता था. आज समय की मांग है, स्वतंत्र भारत का मंत्र लेकर के जीने वालों ने हमें स्वतंत्र भारत दिया.
It is not about a vague story of somebody. It is not a vague story of some place. It is a story from the personal life. Example, if he is talking about Swachh Bharat, he doesn't narrate a story with a raw example. He uses excellent exact place. I went to a place, Bangalore, or I went to a place, Gandhinagar, and that was the best way he can influence. Storytelling is the best way, guys, which you can influence people. Modi ji uses this technique in the Man Ki Baat. Even if you would have seen while the students were there was a discussion with the students while they were writing their examinations. Yes, he uses the power of storytelling to influence them. My dear friends, powerful storytelling is the greatest technique what greatest speakers apply. What does happen when you give a specific story? Specific personal story? If it is a general story, people may not give attention. But if it is a specific story on a specific person, specific place, that really influences people. And that is what the Modi ji uses it. So in my meeting, how does it apply? Example, if you are talking about achieving of targets, rather than talking about just we achieved this, you can take some examples of the people who achieved it. So Rohan, who is an extraordinary sales guy, this year compared to the last year, he has given extraordinary performance. He was doing around 1,500 units in a month, and this year, in the sense the closing of this last month, he has done 1,800. Rather than just giving the example of 1,500 to 1,800, I started using the Mr. Rohan as an example. It's a storytelling technique because that is where it gets influenced. My dear friends, I tell you, storytelling is the best methodology to influence people. You can apply. You can know the 3 best techniques what Modi ji practices in his speeches. The most powerful techniques. The one is repetition and rhythm. You can apply it. The power of strategic pauses and the power of storytelling. I ask you only one thing, guys. Go apply any of these techniques in your regular business, maybe in your speeches, maybe in your presentations, maybe in your meetings. I'm sure this will definitely help you influencing people to results. So, once you apply some techniques, come back to my videos, comment, and kindly subscribe, share, because these techniques definitely work on you, and that motivates me to bring more such videos. This is for the professional, this is for your business, or this is for anything for your personal development. Kindly hit the bell icon so that you get continuous updates. Thank you very much.